right, video going into fundamental knife fighting, okay? You're gonna see this being a blend of Filipino and Israeli martial art concepts coming together, okay? With that being said, let's begin, okay? You've heard it being said at seminars with Mike Lee Kinerick. I always figured that the way he presented it was some of the best way, or is the best way, to start out with fundamental knife work, okay? Looking at the different types of attack and blocking with the knife, okay? And then we can progress forward, okay? So, first off, stance-wise, your normal kickboxing stance, etc., everything's moving forward-wise. Hand is up here to protect your throat. We're gonna first work with the blade point going out. Remember, we have two main grips, okay? Point going out and the reverse. In those two grips, however, though, difference. Thumb is on top of the blade. This is more for precise striking concepts. When the thumb is to the side, this is more for power striking or power cutting, okay? So keep that in mind. Same thing here. Thumb is on top, more precise. Thumb is on the bottom, more for power, okay? So, the three positions that you want to be in. Number one, forward position, okay? Second position, where you're now reversed, this is where you're in trouble, you're having some form of difficulty that's overcome the situation. And ultimate position, you're going back to being reverse grip in this case, okay? So keep that in mind. All these combinations, all these concepts can be used in the same two grips, okay? That being said, let's begin. Remember, you have 8 slices, 9 stabs. 8 and 9. You're going to pair those two off. It's actually really an easy way to keep that in mind. Okay? So, fundamental, stay stationary, work on this very simple drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice everything is within the proximity of my circular space. 5, 6, 7, 8. On that 8th one, it's literally cutting up and in. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are your slashes. Your stabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now there is a 10th one if you think about it that you see in arts like Okichita, which will gather or put the hand right at the very base and drive in, which is really good. Like maybe you're in the framework and then you need to drive forward wise. Keep that for what it's worth. So again, stabbing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And also on the 9th one, blade is flat. Going in. Reason being, if it goes in, if it's going here, there's a chance it's going to get stuck on a rib. Turn to the side, it'll bounce off and go into the lungs, the heart, depending on how long the blade is. Number 3, the third set, slash and stab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8. A little bit more fluidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 4th set. Stab, hook, slash. So you're stabbing in, you're hooking out whatever you jammed your knife into, then slashing. Okay? A little more fluidly with the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? More fluidly with that one. All right? Those are your fundamental sets of striking or offensive maneuvers with the blade, okay? Now, that being said, let's look at the blocking concept. okay? You're using it just as a block. You're using the sharp end to block where the actual offensive concept is coming. You see this with Michael Lee Kinneric's Haganah concepts. Fantastic. I think they're an amazing addition to going into the Kali wise, okay? So again, blocking, 1, 2, 3, 4. You build your corners of the house first. 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at 7th one, you're more going directly into that concept. This is more of an adaptation of what my Aikido instructor, Sakaki Bar Sensei, would do by getting off that line and moving straight in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So that being said, those are the initial. I'm going to give you one more fun combination to work with. Okay. And this is for how you're drawing out your blade. Okay. This is something I want you to keep in mind. Now, one of the instructors I've also worked with, Matteo Florin, through his distance work, really good stuff. He brings up the concept that you should always have a straight blade and also a folder. Okay, so the folder wise really goes really well when you're doing the element combatives, at least from what I can tell, is when you're doing the post frame and hook. Like for example, that post, I was able to put him out, then get my knife, and then come back in. Okay, keep that in mind. However, this is not where I want you to go with this. I just want you to keep that mindset, or just keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, so for example, I drew my blade, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, I jabbed to the face, came back, potentially for throwing. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason why I'm doing this is to push him away, then maybe go back into cut. 1, 2, 3, push, then strike. 1, 2, 3, push, and strike. 1, 2, pop it out to the face, push him away, then come back for one more slice. All right, that's the first video for the knife fighting wise, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.